This is a segment that I want to do about the offshore bottom fishing rigs that I use, the rods and reels. Surprisingly to many of you, I use Okuma products. And I won't go into all the details, but Okuma has really upped their game in the past, I don't know, 10 or so years. They used to be known for junk. But these reels are no longer made. They've upped it to a different series, a Kavala I think it is, but they're lever drag. They've got like 20-30 pounds of drag on them, fishing with 30-pound braid in a mono, like a 60-pound, if I can get it in my fat fingers, mono leader tied on with a FG knot. You can see the FG knot there, real slim. It passes through the guides real well. The 60-pound braid keeps the line from chafing, and that rod and reel right there can whip the bow diddly out of just about anything. The rods I use are all Shimano Trevally. They're the old style jigging rods, and you can see this is the one for the conventionals that I use, the medium heavy power, and you can fish like an 8-ounce, 12-ounce sinker on those, and you can tear up some fish. We catch a lot of fish. Unfortunately, they don't make those anymore. However, West Marine has picked up that line, and they produce this in a blue color, the only color available. Very good, very high quality reel. The action on it is very smooth. And this is the larger series. That's the 5. This is the 12. This is the 12 narrow. Have 2 of these, and this one's got 40-pound braid on it, and this one's got 65-pound braid. It's the same rod. I use all 3 the same rods, medium heavy, the same Trevally, and it'll bring home the bacon, let me tell you. Got a good high fast ratio, and guess what, it's 2-speed. You can get onto something big and then get in the low gear, and you can bring her in. What originally won me over to Okuma was their spinning reels. This was an offshore. This one is what they call the Cedros CJ55S. I've had this one for about 15-20 years maybe. You can see that it's still in great shape. I use it with a Trevally rod as well, and I've caught amberjack and everything up to like 40-50 pounds, caught groupers and everything on this rod. With fishing with 50-pound braid, this is 30-pound, but great rod and reel setup, especially for somebody that's not comfortable using the conventional gear. Very, very high quality products. And a little background on what convinced me to use Okuma is I do some research, and I was researching it on the internet, and there's a website, and they sell quite a bit of stuff. It's out west in the Los Angeles area. They do a lot of tuna fishing, sharkbait.com, and on there they have discussion. He has a discussion about different brands, what works out there, what doesn't work, and he started really saying that Okuma had upped its game by going into business with another high quality reel company by the name of Boss. Also, Okuma makes all the CNC gear for all the other reel companies. So the other reel companies use Okuma's machining tools to make their reels. So it just fits hand in glove. Okuma is like I should say a sleeper product, because if you even look at their high quality reels like the Macara, it's rated by Marlin magazine as one of the best all around marlin fishing reels there is, even above Shimano, Tiagra, and Penn International. So you might just check it out. Okuma, you can get really good deals at Sportsman Wholesale here in Morehead City, and you can stop by there, and they typically have them discounted. Very good selection as well. West Marine, like I said, they're the only people now making the metalloid, and they call it their custom blue, but it's still Okuma. Everything's the same on it. And Okuma, by the way, instead of a 1-year warranty, guess what? They're warranted for 5 years. Very good reels. I don't think they're made in China. If I remember correctly, they're made in Taiwan. So if that helps you decide anything, that's it. But anyway, real happy with them. They do. I've used them for 2 years bottom fishing. This one for much longer, the spinner, and very happy with their products. So if you have any questions, anything, just put them in your comments, and I'll answer them as quickly as possible. Another thing, just remember, when you have quality equipment, even cheap equipment, rinse it properly every time you use it, and it'll last you a long time. Rinse it with fresh water, and preferably dry it when you finish. The other thing I want to say, and I want to end this, is Frank White produced a fishing show years ago on television. It didn't even have sound. It was like Super 8 film, and he dubbed over it with his what he was doing and all. It was mainly saltwater fishing, and it was coastal North Carolina. He always ended it by saying, do yourself a favor and take a kid fishing. That's a good thing to remember in today's times. Take a kid fishing, get them hooked. It'll do you good too. Watch a kid catch fish. They enjoy it so much. I know I did. I still do, because somebody took me fishing. So that's all I've got for now.